All right, guys, what's up? So today is, I'm a little behind on the, the recording of videos today, but they're still all here. So today is the first day that I have unparked the truck for commercial purposes. And by that I mean actually working with it, because I do drive this truck every day. I just felt it was time to get back. I've pretty much done next to nothing for the past 2 months. Too much crazy stuff going on, the virus going on, which I'm not worried about the virus at all. But other people are, which, therefore, kind of interferes with everything else going on. The rates were in the absolute toilet, and I'm not running for that. Like I always say, I feel like I kind of, say that a little too much, but you get the point. All right, good morning, guys. So we loaded up yesterday, and I didn't really have, I don't know, yesterday was my first day, and it was just weird. Didn't feel like recording. I didn't really feel like doing much anything besides driving and, getting back into it, I guess you could say. It's definitely been weird, because, I've been basically, all right, I got it. I've been basically parked for almost a month now, or about a month, something like that. There's just too much going on, too much this and that, protests, virus, this is shut down, that's shut down, brokers, cheap rate, the list goes on. So that is my rhyme and reason for, why I haven't really been running. So, but I'm back at it now, and not gonna lie, it's a little weird. I don't know, just like calling brokers and stuff, it's like, it really just, being out that long just messes with your routine really bad. And, but, it's all good now, I guess. So, I have no plan, I guess you could say. Oh man, sorry. Going through gloves. I don't really have any plan right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Normally when I go out, I normally have a plan, like, oh, I'm just doing this and I'm running back home, or I'm gonna stay out for 5 days, or, Monday through Friday, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I did think about really, oh no. Oof. How'd that even happen? Damn, man, I almost parked there last night. I've parked in that spot before. I don't know if y'all can see this. You probably can't. And I wish I could take the camera down and show you. The whole front end of a truck got ripped off, and I've parked in that spot before. It's a spot that you're not really supposed to park in, but everyone does. And because it's a tight, turn part. And they ripped the whole front end of that truck off. And I literally almost parked there last night. I could have if I wanted to, but I felt weird about it. That's really weird. That's crazy. And I ended up finding the last open spot. So, man, I mean, that front end of that truck is, someone really hit that truck. But some sort of mega carrier, so he's gonna get paid regardless and whatnot. He ain't really got nothing to worry about. But so we are in, about the load. So we went from Charlotte to North Florida. The loads are a little odd, I guess you could say. It's Florida, obviously. So, most of the good paying loads is to keep going South Florida, which I'm not, I love Florida, but I'm not, not here for vacation. I've had enough vacations. So yeah, all the good paying loads are going back down, going further down, and I'm not trying to do that. And I found one that was just on the load board. It was like 300 miles for $800, but it was going near Miami, and Miami is like one of the worst areas for trucking. It's not, I wouldn't say it's the worst. I'm sure there's worse that I haven't came across yet, but out of cities I've been to, which is quite a a bit, Miami is like really bad. Like, I mean, the area, like the crime, there's no truck stops, there's no freight, the people suck. Like, it's just, it's not where you want to be. But so we're getting on, where are we getting on? We're getting on 95 South right now. We're gonna go drop these off. I'll show you what they are. No, you already have the other clip of what they are. They're loaded up. They're two like giant steel, or they might be galvanized, I don't know, but they're just two giant round steel tubes, like 30 foot long. They paid just a hair under $2 a mile, like $1.95 or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying not to be too picky, because I have been for the last 2 months, and I really need to get back to work, and I can't just keep doing what I was doing. So I wasn't too mad at it. I was a little cheap for, you know, to run to Florida, but hopefully, I've gotten lucky a lot of these times running to Florida. Especially if you can find two partials. That's really the ticket to getting out of Florida, is finding two partials for like $1 a mile. But I've only gotten one full load coming out of Florida for a decent rate, and that was when I first started driving a year ago. So we're gonna get this unloaded. We got like an hour to the drop. We're gonna get this unloaded, and then we will get on load board and see what we can find. So let's do it. All right, so like I was trying to say, we got a little bit of deadhead going from we're outside Jacksonville. We're gonna go south about an hour and a half or so. We're picking up a boat that's paying me about $1 a mile. It's just getting forklifted on, forklifted off, so I figure it's pretty easy. And then we're going to pick up, it's some sort of like small steel structure. It's like 15 foot, but it's only like a foot wide. So that's gonna leave me with a lot of trailer open from Florida all the way to Colorado. I'm gonna see if I can find a third partial. I mean, if I might be able to get lucky and make pretty good money on this run, especially with how rates are. Now, the rates they're getting a little bit better for freight, but they're still kind of bad, which I feel like I say in every single video, but you know, it's the truth. Now, I have heard that cars, I know a lot of people that haul cars, I have heard that the prices of cars have like really went up. Like rates on cars right now are like good, which has happened like a time or two in the past year. And which, you know, frustrates me, because like the car haulers, they've gotten like a couple like small booms, I guess you could say, where freight's been like garbage last year. But keep on pressing on. I feel like right now the unless you got directs, which mine are all kind of dried up, the only way to make all right money on the boards right now is partials. You're gonna have a really hard time finding like a good paying, like just regular full truckload for a Hotshot. Like, it's just not happening right now. Obviously it depends on what area you're in, but you know, I'm in Florida, so you know, there's semi loads going out for, you know, $1.30, which blows my mind. But anyway, so it's about 6:30. We're gonna start driving, and then we'll go load this boat. So we'll see you there.
Yeah, I'm coming towards you.
All right, so we are loaded up with the first thing, and it is giant, well, I shouldn't say giant boat, but a good sized boat. Wasn't really expecting all of this, and but hey, we made it happen. I picked it up from a guy personally, and he was a really nice guy, really cool, really patient, really easy to work with, which, you know, doesn't always happen. So we're on the way to go pick up the other partial, which is, I don't know, like an hour away. Man, this humidity and stuff, I'm like sweating but so here. So things on trailers are generally, you know, a little bit on the harder side to, you know, secure, and I definitely like to overdo it. So I got one pulling back over here. I got these chocking the wheels. I got another one chocking over here. Me personally, I never ever trust any sort of jack. Especially this one. It's just, this will be broken, especially on a long-term trip. So put a whole bunch of boards under here. Now I'm still going to keep the jack down because, you know, it's still, you know, a safety, I guess you could say. I got one wrapped around the neck of the tongue of the trailer just to keep it centered. And then I got this one that is pulling this forward. So all in all, it's like 6 straps on it. And then I got the rest of the trailer to, for the other parcel that we're about to go pick up. So I made a wrong turn and I pulled over here, and I just wanted to double check on everything. So that's that. Let's go pick up this other parcel. Okay, so this is where things really started to get interesting. I was going around a roundabout, and I was moving it, not stopped or anything whatsoever, and this lady comes out of nowhere and hits me and rear ends me pretty badly while I'm literally driving around, no stopping or no nothing. Guys, so we are back home. Obviously, you can see in the background. So what I didn't get to explain in the videos, as you'll see this towards the end. So when I unloaded this boat when I got there, so the people that were selling the boat, there's 2 guys selling the boat, and then a guy and his girlfriend or wife or whatever it was were buying the boat. And then so it was all of us there unloading it in Denver, or Breckenridge technically. And then it was me. So we finally got the boat off. You know, I thought all was well. It was kind of a long, exhausting trip. And these people were so overly nice. It was the craziest thing that I've ever experienced, Hotshot wise. And I really wanted to share it because I feel like, maybe sometimes I say negative things, and I also want to share the good things too. So I had, the boat was all good. We were unloaded, all that. And they told me that they were taking me out for dinner. I was like, no, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. Well, they insisted, and who am I after driving halfway across the country to not want to go eat? So they ended up taking me to like the nicest steakhouse. And then they paid for it and everything, which blew the generosity and everything was crazy. And then after that, they took me back to the truck. It was a great dinner. It was fun. We had a great time. It was like everyone was like a bunch of friends. It was really weird. And, everyone kind of just got right along and everything. So we get back, and then they asked me where I'm staying. And I said, probably just my truck or a hotel. They were like, no, come to our house, stay the night. And I was like, no, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. Well, they kept insisting. So I went. These people lived in, like, the most gorgeous house I'd ever seen. It was basically it was a log cabin, I guess, technically. And, man, it was just in the mountains of Denver, and I wanted to do a video, but it's not my house, and that wasn't the right thing to do, so I didn't want to, post publicly someone else's house. But it's on the side of the mountain, nice deck, nice log cabin, and the front yard had a giant river flowing through it, and it was the craziest experience I've ever had. And then, the next morning, we all went out for breakfast, and then we went hiking and everything through Breckenridge and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick. I thought it was pretty cool. This isn't a normal thing. It wasn't anticipated. I didn't know about it. And I was just really appreciative of everything that those guys did for me. So, but leave a like, subscribe, support the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.